welcome back to Delectable You. This is Lauren. Thank you for joining me. Today, we are making vegan, gluten-free, chocolate chip, cocoa nib, oatmeal, walnut cookies. There's a lot of ingredients in it, but they're very good. So let's get started. First, we're gonna mix all of our dry ingredients together. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take a half a cup of gluten-free oats into a bowl. Then we're gonna take a quarter cup of ground flaxseed meal, which looks like this. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna take a cup and a quarter of gluten-free all-purpose baking flour, which you can actually get in most grocery stores. And then a cup or a half a cup of coconut flour, just to add a little something extra. Put this in there. Okay, next we're gonna add a cup and a quarter of vegan sugar. Now, if you're not hardcore vegan, you can still use regular granulated sugar and brown sugar if you want to, but if you're very vegan, you're gonna have to use vegan cane sugar, which you can get in most health food stores. Okay, and now we're gonna need a teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna need a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon and a quarter teaspoon of xanthan gum. All right, and this is just gonna bind it together nicely along with the flaxseed meal. So now that you've got all of your dry ingredients in here, you're just going to stir it all together with a whisk, making sure that all of the lumps are out. And now we're gonna add our wet ingredients. So what you need are 7 heaping tablespoons of applesauce, 1 cup of coconut oil that's been melted down. When you're working with coconut oil and baking, you need to melt it down first so that it incorporates nicely. And we're gonna mix all of this together, but I'm actually gonna use a spatula instead because the whisk is going to get all of the ingredients caught up in it and we don't wanna do that. So let's just whisk this all together. And before we get too far in here, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of vanilla. 1, 2. Okay. Mix this more. All right, we're nice and incorporated, but we're still missing a few of our stars of the show. We've got a half a cup of walnuts, and we have a half a cup of cocoa nibs, and finally a cup of vegan chocolate chips, so they're dairy-free. Now all I'm gonna do is mix this together, and then I'm going to scoop out a tablespoon at a time and place them on a parchment sheet lined baking sheet and place them in the oven at 325 and bake them for 8 minutes, and then turn them and then bake them for another 8 minutes and then take them out and cool them, and then I'm going to have delicious cookies, and so are you. Oh yes, hello my little minion. Yummy. All right. So these have been in the oven for 15 minutes. I decided to do 8 minutes and then rotate them and switch shelves in the oven and then put them on for another 7 minutes. If you want, you can make them 8 minutes. It totally depends on the coloring. You just want them to be nice and golden brown. And that's essentially what you're looking for. Just let them cool on the cookie sheet. If you touch them right now, they're still setting, so they're actually gonna fall apart. So give them about 10 minutes to cool in the pans, and then they'll be wonderful and delicious, and you can put them on a wire rack, transfer them to a wire rack with a spatula, and let them cool completely, and then you can enjoy them. Once they're on the wire rack, you're gonna take the rest of your dough, because I know you've got more, and make the rest of your cookies too. And that's it. So go ahead and make these and make yourself happy and make everybody else happy because everybody loves cookies. I will see you next time.